Good morning, everyone. It's Beth. It is Tuesday, March 24th. Welcome to another backyard nature adventure. All the snow is gone this morning in my backyard. Do you have any little patches of snow left anywhere in your yard? Although it was kind of fun to play in yesterday, I'm really looking forward at this point for spring. It doesn't look much like spring around my backyard, but if you look close, you can tell that spring is on its way. I thought today we would take a tour of my yard looking for signs of the spring. I should also mention at this point that my lovely assistant Sarah obviously is not helping. I'm doing this myself. Hello, everyone. She is in college, and as a college student, she likes to sleep really late. I'm thinking that this needs to change. So maybe tomorrow I will snag her out of bed and she can come and help me film. But anyways, what do you say we take a look around for some signs of spring? I've noticed that there are lots of little tiny plants coming up in my garden here. That's a good sign of spring, isn't it? And can you hear all the birds this morning? That's another great sign of spring. I also have a lilac tree here, right by my deck. And if you notice, right on the tips, there's lots of buds that are swelling and getting bigger. Eventually, leaves will grow out of those buds. When you start to see them getting bigger and opening it up, that's definitely a sign of spring. Trees and shrubs get buds like this, and what's interesting is they actually grow the buds in the summertime when they're making lots of food and growing. Those buds hang out on the tree or shrub during the winter, and then in the spring they get bigger and finally split apart in order to allow the leaf to grow out. Maybe as we continue our adventures together, we'll keep an eye on these buds and see how they develop. All right, let's see what else we can find. Well, now look at here's what's left of my snowman from yesterday. Oh, he lived a good life. Look at his stick arms are still there, aren't they? That's kind of funny. I've got lots of mud down at the bottom of my tree. That's always a good sign that spring is here when you see lots of mud. Oh my goodness, and look at here. I hope you can see this. Look at, it's a little tiny violet that's actually already blooming. Wow, that's a cool surprise. That's for sure a sign of spring when the flowers start blooming, isn't it? I also have some flowers that come up along the sides of our shrubs here. There's no blooms on them or buds yet, but they'll definitely start getting something. I've got some tulips and some daffodils that grow along the edge here. Do you hear the cardinal? Let's see, we're going to go along the side of my house over here. I wanted to show you something that's growing along the edge here. Do you see these tall, what look like really tall grassy plants here? Right in through here. It looks like really long, tall grass. But it's actually called wild garlic. Maybe you like to eat garlic in your food. If you have something like this in your yard, you can pick it and then try and smell it. I'm gonna smell it. Oh, it smells just like kind of a garlicky, oniony smell. I know that it's wild garlic because it's round and it has a hollow stem. Don't know if you can see that or not. There's something that grows like this in your yard too sometimes called wild onion. The onion looks a lot like this, but its leaves are real flat and solid. They're not hollow like the garlic leaves are. So if you see anything that looks like grass growing that's really strangely tall at this point, it could be wild garlic or wild onions. Take a piece off and make sure you smell it, and you'll get a surprisingly garlicky smell. All right, one other, oh, whoa, look at this beautiful moss growing right here. Oh my gosh, it's like bright chartreuse green, isn't it? How cool is that? If you find some moss in your yard, make sure that you feel it. It feels like a carpet in your yard. All right, I wanted to show you one more thing that's growing in my yard. I have some flowers blooming. Let's see. Can you see these purple flowers blooming along my stone wall? These are called periwinkle vines, and they get these beautiful purple flowers in the springtime. There's one. Now, big people, I know that periwinkle or vinca vine is actually not native and it can be invasive. I'm hoping to find something else to put in here. If you have any suggestions of something that is native and non-invasive, ground cover, evergreen, please let me know because I've been on the search for it. All right, backyard buddies, I think spring is here. It's coming. Temperatures are warmer. The birds are singing lovely this morning. So your challenge is to go out today and see if you can find any signs of spring in your backyard. Please post in the comments, maybe share some of the signs that you see, or maybe you can actually take a photo and send that to me as well. I like to see all of the photos and posts that you send. Your challenge is to go out and find signs of spring in your backyard and make sure that you spend at least 10 minutes today out in your backyard getting some nice fresh air. Have a wonderful day. Make it a good day to play. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.